Hello YouTube. Hemi Wagon. I got bad news. This is the last video of the Hemi Wagon build as you've come to know it. But don't freak. Don't unsubscribe. Don't run away. The Hemi will be in something. This is going to become parts. Possibly, if I can get the person, a few friends that want to jump in with me, something really crazy later. Or it might get parted out. But this car is not going to be finished as we were planning, due to legal bull with me trying to get a title and all this other shit. It's going to be way more of a pain in the ass. But I have found something. I'm going to get it. And this thing is going to become parts, and possibly the other insanity that I have considered, but I'm not going to say none. Don't want to get anyone's hopes up and then blow their hopes out, you know, if it don't happen. But this project ends, unfortunately, due to shit outside of my control. But the next project that this is becoming, going to turn into, the Hemi's going to go into it. Maybe not off the bat, but over time, it'll be a nice circle of building this thing up and doing stuff and modifying things and setting it up in different ways. But the new name of videos will be known as the Junkyard Charger. So the station wagon dies for a Charger to live, but it's got a clear title and everything. It's never been wrecked or anything. It's actually in extremely good shape. It's actually just as complete or more complete than this car is. But when you watch this video next Thursday, Friday is when I release these videos, and you'll be able to see it. And I believe that one's actually going to move along fairly decently, and we'll see where it all ends up. And hopefully you can learn something in the process of how these new model cars are in, you know, how they function and shit. Because just like this one, this is a budget build from hell, where you really don't have any money, and anything you do, you got to do it in a smart way. And the Junkyard Charger build's going to be the same darn way. It's going to be a budget build, and it's going to be really, you know, paying attention to how much you're paying for stuff. If you want the part, try to find it somewhere as used or something, you know. That's what this series kind of is. With this, it was building the engine mostly. But with the Junkyard Charger build, it'll be building the car. You know, trying to build it where it's going to run, be reliable, be fun. There might be some changes from where I was planning on this versus the Charger. But you know, I've had this thing for a long while and never actually was able to do anything because couldn't never find parts for it. even now, the junkyards have more parts, but these things are still a pain in the ass to find parts for because of the wagon. They're the least valued car, but they seem to be one of the more popular ones. But the wagon's cool, but the Charger's one step closer to what I ultimately do want, and that's a Challenger. The big picture things. But I can have some fun with a Charger. This thing, if it don't get parted out, you'll see it later in the channel. And if I can get a few buddies that's wanting to get into it with me, this thing might end up being a real interesting car. But we'll see. Well, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe. I apologize for, doing this to you if you really got excited over this, but watch these the new videos coming up. I think you'll get a little excited over it too. All right. We'll see you later. Bye.